Good evening, everyone. My name is Fidos bin Japri, 198023, and my supervisor is Professor Dr. Nazrul Hisham. So, my uh, title for final year project, which is a determinant of capital structure on Syariah and non-Syariah firm in Malaysia. So, I start from our introduction. Capital structure is defined as the combination of debt equity and hybrid security which is used by firm to investing in operation and assets to grow and achieve a strategic objective. To design an optimal capital structure from the various resources of finance with the best mix of debt equities and internal, also external financial resources. And basically, my research focused on Sharia and non-Sharia firm that was listed in Bursa Saham Malaysia. So ada research background start Molik Lianik and Modik Lianik and Miller 1958. They have developed a three proposition which develop the capital structure relate proposition with a hypothesized that under a perfect capital market, firm decisions relate to the capital structure is independent of the market value and relate cost of capital. The second proposition is the firm leverage have no effect on the weighted average cost of capital, which is a WACC. And the third proposition is the firm value is not affected by the dividend policy of the firm. So the problem statement for this research is in case of Sharia based firm, taking debt from a bank and other financial institution to meet a capital requirement is a tricky solution because it interest known as riba factor which is strictly prohibited in Islam. And although variable studies that have investigate factor that may affect the capital structure of firm, but in Malaysia they have a few studies that focus on Sharia based firm, but for non-Sharia that have many research uh, that have done, such as the for other country like Indonesia, Thailand, and Iran. So the research objective uh, to get a best design structure of optimal capital structure for the firm. The factor that we affect is debt and equity in a specific combination represent the capital structure which a business entity used to fund its operation. So the factor that will affect the debt and equity is have a six factor, which is total asset, fixed asset, current asset, sale as a size firm, and return on equity, and the last is earning per share. Significant of study. They have two significant, which is practical and theoretical. For practical, the study provide a good information to firm that can manage to have optimal capital structure could benefit from having more market value by having a minimum cost. The firm need this optimal capital structure because no firm want to pay much money for the less value. For the theoretical significant, approve the picking order theory that financing costs could increase with the semantic information, but this theory is not focused on optimal capital structure. So the definition of term, they have seven definition. Start from a debt and equity ratio is elaborate the company financial leverage and calculate by dividing company total liability by its shareholder equities. Total asset is a total amount of asset by uh, asset owner by person or company. Fixed asset is long-term asset that company have purchased. Current asset a company that have expected to sell. Size uh, a sale size represent of sale, determination of large and small scale company, return on equities, probability ratio that describe the company ability to prove benefit of common shareholder, earning per share, the ratio between the net profit after tax with the number of share. This is a research framework and hypothesis. So we can see the formula that uh, the model is the research model is estimated using the statistic panel data analysis PDA, where alpha and beta is coefficient and I and T is individual and time specific effect. Mu is the error term. DE is a debt equity is the dependent variable followed by the independent variable which is TA total as a total asset, FA fixed asset, CA is current asset, size represent of by sale, ROE is a return on equity, and the last EPS earning per share. So the hypothesis for this research is the all for the both on Sharia and non-Sharia firm, total asset, uh, fixed asset, current asset sale, ROE and EPS can found a significant and related to the DE, D equity ratio. And the last is methodology. Research design is equity quantitative research method. How I collect the data by collect a 50 Sharia firm and 50 non-Sharia firm that listed in Bursa Saham Malaysia. For the time period that I choose, a 10-year annual report start 2011 until 2020. The secondary data I extract from the data stream database and divide into Sharia and non-Sharia portfolio. To analysis the data, I use IBM SPSS to describe the descriptive statistic and standard deviation analysis. So that's all for me. Thank you.